with that gang, then make a profit. On top, stay poppin'. Look, see, I was the high school slick Rick, I was styling. Fat gold chain with an African medallion. Hip-hop connoisseur and rolling 20 gripping. Rap game real tight, freestyle was magnificent. All about the clout and all about my dividends. Them older couldn't tell me different. I need a roundaway girl to live with. Showtime at the Apollo. I'm about the bottle. Take two and pour out a little for my who won't live to see tomorrow.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Count all the rings. My team is the truth, but they some liars to you. And they never sing, but they always shoot. And all of their diamonds are new. And that's why I'm here with villain, cause I really get it. And I need all my honeys in blue. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Make a choice. I need 100 pack for my boys.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Tonight, we wrap up an intriguing Week 2 with a good Monday night matchup between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Washington Commanders. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Second down, Howell now. Being chased out left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. So on fourth down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at their own 42. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. Well, this defense for the Commanders was terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
Here's second and 8. Forced out to his left. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the rush. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They're such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Powell. And that is incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. On the counter, Gibson. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop him short of a 1st down.
So here we go, 4th down, Howell. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A give up the middle to Gibson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Now try to pick it up on 3rd. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 21. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Off play action. It's Howell. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Devin White coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Powell. Out route here, he finds Turner. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there at 22. Here we go now on 1st and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Sly able to put this one through. And it's 3-0 Washington. So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. They'll look to throw. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Man open. It's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 38-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Well, this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Well, they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Inside handoff down to Fournette. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They're giving some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got to play dialed up. They can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he's going to get this down near the 25. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. They'll set up to throw. Out left and hauled in by Arcega-Whiteside. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 23. 12 yards on third down as the drive rolls on. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll swing this out to Fournette. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Leonard Fournette. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Buccaneers have taken the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. From the 6. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there. That was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
He's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Hal to the air on 1st and 10. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good, and that will keep this a 4-point game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Going deep this time from Miller. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Commanders are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 1st down, Howell to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Howell. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 32-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. And once more, Howell back to the air. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to have it here just past the 25. So that a definite deflator there on the interception.
Yeah, you work your way down the field thinking you're in position for a go-ahead score. But all it takes is one errant throw, and this one winds up a turnover.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. He'll look to throw. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, 1st down.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. A A shotgun give to Fournette. A nice little juke. And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They're going to look to throw. Give him another one right back to Allen. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very solid gain of 27. From Commander's territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Up the gut, Fournette. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Fournette. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
finding room at midfield. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Howell from the gun. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Howell. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that'll bring him back within 4. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Allen. And he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
From the 6. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better. And oh, he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And great effort. Does he get burned for that in film? He fought through some tackles. End result, though, a fumble.
It's going to be one of those situations where he'll get yelled at about the fumble, but at the same time get a check mark for the extra effort. And so it's one of those tough, tricky things for coaches. You don't want to coach it out of them so much that you take away the effort. You just want them to be conscious of taking care of the football.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. He can muster only a yard there. They'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
They'll go with the keeper. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They'll give Fournette another crack. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball-controlled football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And that flag accepted. So what a turnaround there. A roughing call on the field goal try leads to 1st and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. And it's a fumble. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Mason. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's a give to Fournette. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Open man is Godwin. It's complete. Touchdown. Chris Godwin with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.